I heard a boop right whenever you went in. Yeah.
I know, right? What up, Will?
What's up, Will?
Hey,
How's it going?
could be better.
Yeah, can't we all? Guess what, Will? Guess what?
What?
I'm eating fruit snacks.
I got something
Congratulations.
cool
Thank you.
to show you guys. Are y'all are either of y'all HP fans?
I like Cthulhu.
Okay. So I was looking through my Twitter feed, right? And I saw that Cthulhu was trending.
Ooh.
And I was like, why is Cthulhu trending? Like, it's kind of weird, right?
Because he's awesome.
No, look. Like, this is crazy. Have y'all seen this?
You gotta inform me.
Can you see it?
Hold on. I'll embiggen my embiggen.
No, I'll make this big.
No, you're fine. I made my screen bigger.
Hold on.
I see fishy. Oh.
Like, apparently in the Gulf of Mexico, a pipeline burst. And it set on fire underneath the water. And so, Twitter's freaking out, and they're like, Cthulhu's coming.
I can only hope.
But that's, crazy, right?
Yeah, that's pretty wild looking.
I was just like, what in the world? Like, I haven't seen anything. Have either of y'all seen anything about this?
No, I don't really pay attention to news stuff.
Like, I pretty much get my news from the internet because I don't have, cable news or whatever.
Right.
So, there was that. And then, have you guys heard about the building that collapsed in...
Oh, yeah, my mom's been talking about that Miami collapsed building. Yeah, it's pretty horrific.
That's a good point, Anthony Peroni. He says that water was wet. But the thing is oil's thicker than water, so...
Yep. So it catches fire.
Right. So how you guys been? How's your week been?
Not bad. It's a long weekend, so that's always good because we celebrate. We have the day off Monday because the 4th is on a Sunday, so we get that, and it's been slowing up just a little bit at work, which is nice. It's been so insane lately that we don't know which way's up, and it's really nice to even cut down by like a quarter of our busyness. So it's good, and we're going to be getting more people. I don't know. It's just good. Week was okay. How about you, Will?
One for the record books.
Well, I mean, hey, at least they're setting records, you know. You want? I just got something tonight. You all want to see it? I showed it on Luke's channel, but hold on. What is this? Is this saying that Lola meets his live? I didn't know that. Share, and then hit the button and share screen. All right, I'm gonna share. All right, I just got this tonight. Yeah. The Nefarious trading card for Absolute Book 2 as colored by Matt Yackey.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love all these scales and stuff and these highlights that he put in here. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. I got to show Nefarious. I'm sure he'll like it. At least I hope he does. Look at the eyes glowing out there.
It's really good.
Yeah, he did an awesome job.
It's got the Frigga button.
Got Frigga, Malin, Cecil, and Shane.
I haven't seen it colored.
Yeah, no, this is the first time I've shown it. Second time I've shown it colored. So before all there was the line art. So yeah, he did a fantastic job. Hit those highlights, and obviously there's not going to be too much highlight in the wings because they're high up there. So the sun is on the other side of them. But they're a little... He did a great job on this. I love it. I'm very happy. Yeah. So there you go. Everyone gets this card. Whatever tier you back.
Wait, everyone?
Everyone. And any tier you back, you'll get this card.
That includes me. Yay.
That includes you. Yeah, so if you back just the $15 regular tier, you're going to get this.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's gonna say the word absolute on here, and on the back it's gonna have stats like Dungeons and Dragons stats with like a power that he has and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm very, very, very psyched about this. Yaki is a beast. Yeah, yeah, very happy about that.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
Anthony Peroni says, Perdomo, hell.
Hello, Anthony Perone.
There's a lot of exclamation points in there too.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Lots of
He's
exclamation
very
points.
excited to see you, sir.
He's a fan.
He's a good guy. I like Anthony.
He was giving me my props on Friday or whatever, not Friday, but Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. That was a good one, man. That was
Yeah,
a fun
was-
stream. Yeah,
I was there.
well, I wasn't either, man. But I'm okay with it. It
I'm
was
not.
still what's that?
I'm not.
I mean, I don't know. That's I don't know.
I'm quite bitter about it.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
I'm just kidding.
I was entertained.
I don't give it. I didn't watch it. I just left.
Oh.
So
I
had
listened.
no-
I drew along. It was a good time.
I left the house. So
Mm.
That's always a good thing to do. Get out, get some fresh air. Everybody loves a little fresh air.
Yeah.
Sometimes a break is needed,
Yep.
Speaking of a break, it's 4th of July weekend. Y'all got plans?
No.
My whole thing, like fireworks, I'm more annoyed by them than anything. 'Cause let alone with my eyes, it's not like it's like, ooh, I can see a quarter of to half of the fireworks that are lit off in the sky. Yay! But also, I hate that it scares the dog. Like she's petrified. So
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know. I'm
annoying.
very. What's that?
It's always annoying.
It is. It's more of an annoyance to me than it is a joy. Like my mom loves it. She likes to go watch them, and if she doesn't have anyone to go with her, I will. But I don't really care for it. Sometimes she goes with her sister to go watch them, and she enjoys it, and that's always good. I want people to do what they want to do, but it's not my cup of tea. How about you, Lola?
I'm probably gonna blow some shit up. Not gonna lie.
I spit out my coffee.
I mean, I live around redneck, so everybody's always blowing up shit normally. So,
Yeah.
like, my neighbors will take their guns outside and just shoot out back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be so obnoxious. I would hate it.
It can get a little, yeah, it can get a little obnoxious.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I don't mind people shooting their guns, but go to a firing range. That's what they're for, isn't it?
What, firing ranges?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Everybody just goes out back and does
That's
it.
what I'm saying, though. Go to a firing range. That's what they're for.
I got
You
another
have to go-
friend in the house. What's up,
Ooh, who's
Dan?
this?
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, it's a boob Dan.
Hello.
Is there a Leah with you?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
She went to go use the restroom.
Oh, but she's here.
She's somewhere. Somewhere in the facility.
Somewhere.
I got people in my chat too, yo.
Oh, let's say hi to them.
Berries.
Hail the chat.
Wolverine. I'm not sure if Wolverine's still here though. He may have passed out somewhere along the way.
Mm.
Because I know he over on Luke's channel he was talking about not getting any sleep. So
Well, hello, Wolverine, if you're there.
there's Mike, Jimmy, Lorsha, Debro.
So there's like 5 people
What's the
there?
new name? I don't know this name.
It's Mike.
Oh, it's
Welcome.
Mike. It's Mike.
It's Mike. Welcome,
I'm
Mike.
just not used to like his name being all the way out there.
Oh, I'm
I'm
just
just
saying it's
being
Mike
Mike.
because it's Mike. I don't know this Mike, but I'm just saying hi to Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Welcome.
You're still around.
If this is your first time, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, friends.
Skip calling me out for being late. What's up, Skip?
Kind of my fault, Skip. I was yapping at her. I'll take the blame.
I had to catch up for a minute, right? Because I've been gone all week.
All week. I actually picked up Wednesdays.
You
I
picked
just-
up Wednesdays?
Yeah, I picked up the Wednesday stream. You were gone. I did a stream Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
1:30 in the
I saw
morning.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
fun one.
So the people weren't without, right?
Yeah, they had some kind of debauchery and train wreck to entertain them.
They were without.
Wait, hold on. Are you
This is
saying I'm
true.
a train wreck?
No, my channel's a train wreck.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, are you implying I'm the train wreck here?
No,
Well,
no,
you're
no.
a train wreck, but your show is not.
Correct. This is Plagal Speaks Truth.
Mm. I'm antioxidanting right now.
You're antioxidanting?
You don't want to have too many oxidants.
True.
I've got a massive tray of blueberries, and I'm just devouring it.
Devour them blueberries. Welcome, Makani.
What's up, Mahogany? He says he's going to sit this one out tonight.
Okay, well.
That's cool. And Wookie's calling someone out for chewing gum. I don't think he wants chewing gum.
No.
He's
I
just
wasn't.
eating blueberries.
I was eating fruit snacks earlier.
Well, it could be that too.
I was eating Welch's fruit snacks. They're so delicious. I got them out of the vending machine at work. Yes.
And then we have Anthony, like we already said. What's up, Anthony?
Anthony Perron.
And I think that's
He
everybody.
said-
Brittany.
On the holidays. Yeah. Traffic is what sucks. Blueberries.
Ugh, that's gonna be like the worst part of 4th of July is traffic.
The worst part of 4th of July is 4th of July.
No, I enjoy like the cookouts and like hanging out at the river and kind of celebrating. Everything's closed down for a day, so like everybody gets to hang out with their family.
I hate that. Stop closing things.
Stop
Open up.
closing things?
Yeah, open up. Everything needs to be opened all the time. Go back to the way it was. Let's get business booming.
Agreed.
I want Denny's open 24 hours, Walmart 24 hours,
I'm with you on that. Like
grocery stores 24 hours.
Like we went to the big city, hung out in the big city, and everything closed at like 6:00. And it's like, how can I do anything if you close at 6? Like I have to try to get everything in at 1.
6 is way too early. Like things usually close anywhere. The latest something is open here is midnight, and that's like Menards or something, or Mayor's or whatever. So, but aside from that, yeah, if you like me, my mom and I, we used to go grocery shopping at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
That was me. That was so me.
Yeah,
That was so us.
that we so did that.
It was so us before it was us.
Or if you're like, if it's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning again, and you're like, man, I'm super hungry, but I don't want to cook anything. Denny's is open. It's like, no, it's not.
Ugh.
Well, like I much prefer shopping at like you said, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning because nobody's there.
Yeah, the normal people. Yeah.
But
nobody's there.
like now I have to get it in before 6 p.m.
That's they close. Our grocery store closes at 10, I think.
Couldn't help myself.
That was like. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead, Lee.
I was saying when I moved back to California from Vegas, that was the biggest culture shock for me. Was that like all of a sudden, I could go shopping at 3 a.m. because it was Vegas and everything's open all night long. And then I moved back to California and everything was like, oh yeah, 10. And I moved into like a small town in California too. So it was like nothing stays open past 10 p.m. And it was a huge culture shock. It was huge to be like, well, I can't, I'm awake right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I can't just run to the grocery store right now.
It's annoying.
It was huge, but I mean, now I'm used to it, but.
Yeah, but no. In my opinion, because also in my opinion, like if things stay open later, more people will buy things later. You're gonna get more income.
Yeah, I feel like most people, there's a good chunk of people that would rather go shopping at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I just would rather, like not have to deal with like little purple-haired ladies at the grocery store.
Yeah. Did you do any late shopping, Will? Or do you anything like that? You usually go to bed pretty early though.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is actually normal for you.
It's abnormal to go out that late, yeah.
No, I mean it's normal for you to like be like, yeah, they close at 10, so what? I'm in bed by 9.
Now if I go grocery shopping, it's at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. So you're what's called a normal human being in that manner.
I will say that when I used to go shopping at like 8 or 9 a.m., like right when the store opened, it was fairly empty.
Yeah.
Like, no one was waiting outside the door. Let me preface pre-pandemic. no one was waiting outside the door.
Yeah, and that's mainly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, like where I live, it's all like elderly folks, right? Like there's like a whole population of elderly people, and so like they're all at this store at like 7 o'clock waiting for the doors to open.
Yeah, I used to work at Michael's, and they'd be like, we open at 9. They would be standing out there or sitting in their car waiting at like 8:30 in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you just go home? You don't have to be the first. You're not. There's no discount for the first shopper. Like,
No. Although going to the grocery store at 9 a.m. is nice because you get all the manager specials. So, like, you get all the tag stuff that they've just put out that won't be there at noon.
there's manager specials?
Yeah.
No,
You don't have those?
not that I know of, because we don't go shopping that early.
No. Like, I got a sous vide for, like, $22 that if I had bought it on Amazon, it would have been, like, $110.
What?
And it was a manager special at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's insanity. I don't believe you.
You know, I will send you a picture, Jason.
No, I won't believe. I think it's Photoshop.
I will send you a picture of me cooking
Photoshop.
steaks with my $22 sous vide.
No, Photoshop. I'm not going to believe you. It's unreal.
Oh my god! Well, I've got you here, like Dan and Leah.
Yeah.
So like I went to this old, like, I guess it's not really vintage, it's just like a secondhand store where they buy everybody's collections of everything.
Okay.
And they had these vinyl records, right?
Yeah.
And I remember like Dan like was pulling out vinyls on a stream one night. And so like they had Bill Cosby vinyls.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Like I saw that, the first thing I thought was, Dan, oh my god, Dan would love that.
That shit's classic.
Yeah.
But
I
then
just-
I also thought of you, Leah, because like they had a Broadway show
Oh.
vinyl. I was like, I bet Leah would love this.
I do
Did we ever
enjoy
get
that.
cats?
What?
Did we get cats?
Did you get cats?
Yeah,
No, that's not a we thing. I don't like cats.
I know. I can't.
I
love
like
cats.
No, I like cats as the animal. I
Oh,
don't like
okay.
cats as in the Broadway show.
Oh, okay, that's good. Thank you.
It's made for children and old people, and if you did not experience it as a child or an old person,
Well,
it does not affect you.
Plagel's an old person, though.
He's both, but he likes as a child, and he is an old person now, so it translates in double ways for him.
Exactly.
But I'm not an Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. Like, I just don't get him. I would rather have a musical of
Silence!
and
Silence you!
as opposed to like flashy lights and synthesizers.
Hey, talk that way about Andrew.
Did y'all see that Bill Cosby got out of jail this week?
Yeah.
Never got the cats record.
Free at last. Free at last.
But I got you the Great Peaks poster.
You did. I love that one.
Thank God Almighty. Free at last.
Yeah, fuck. That's. Have you seen the meme that's like "Free Britney" and then God's like, "The best I can do is Bill Cosby."
What? Wait.
Oh my word.
Oh, that's right. Isn't Britney's in trouble, right?
Yeah. She's trying to leave her Exeter conservatorship.
Yeah.
But what was on in the courts this week was about her dad being
A douche.
like a co-conservator
Yeah.
for her financially, and not of her person, but of her estate.
But she
Yeah.
got denied, didn't she?
Huh?
She was
She did
denied.
She did get denied for
Fucking crazy.
disbarring her
is.
dad as co-conservator, but there's another hearing on the 14th about the conservatorship in general.
Well, you know what?
What?
So, like, okay, so Bill Cosby gets out of jail. She gets denied, like, getting out of her conservatorship. And Allison Mack. Do y'all remember this stuff with Allison Mack?
Miss Mary
Not
Mac,
really.
Mac, girl dressed in black.
So
black,
Allison
black.
Mack was the girl from Smallville that got in
Oh, that's
trouble for the
right.
sex
Oh
cult.
yeah.
She ended up getting 3 years.
Yeah,
She just
she out.
branded some dumbasses.
Well,
She out?
she was looking at 40. She's lucky she got 3.
Yeah.
It's funny. She's not all that hot either. Like, I don't get it.
She was cute back in the day. I don't know what she looks
She
like
wasn't
now, but
I'm curious. How do you talk someone into doing something like that? You know what I
because
mean?
they want to be
Yeah.
famous.
Well, look at Jim Jones.
Yeah,
Jim
but she took
Jones.
people to getting into a sex cult and getting branded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty extreme.
Get my
Yeah,
name
but
on your
it doesn't.
tuchus.
I'm sure it doesn't start with like, "Hey, you want to join a sex cult and get branded?" It
Oh,
starts
yes.
with like typically like mundane things, or
Doesn't
like,
it?
"Yeah, it's
Isn't
gonna
that how it
change
all
your life
starts?
like
No.
this." Like, look at fucking
Yeah.
Scientology, right?
You
Like,
had me at sex cult.
no one gets
You
into
had me at
Scientology,
Scientology.
thinking
There you
that they're
go.
gonna be like,
You're selling us
And
all
I-
right here, Leah. You're selling us all.
Sold.
We are sold, Leah.
but no one gets into Scientology like being like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have to touch back shit." Like, no one goes into it that way. They
Well-
go into it thinking it's gonna make their life better.
Right.
They're too far in, and they don't want to back out.
They want some kind of acceptance and sense of belonging, so they get trapped into these like cults or movements that are just there to use them and abuse their either financial status or weak-willed minds or their bodies. So
What Jason said.
I knew someone that was Jason
I got
Lee's
brains.
kid's nanny, and Jason Lee was a Scientologist. He's not anymore.
okay,
And,
I like
like-
Jason Lee.
And she was like telling us about all the stuff that she had to do as his nanny, because of course, like he's Scientologist. He was Scientologist at the time. And I'm just like, you're like, even as a worker, you're subscribing to this. Like, how? But I guess it doesn't start out with you're going to be doing this crazy thing. It starts out with like very reasonable. You want to make your life better.
You
Does
wanna get-
anyone in Hollywood actually raise their own children?
No,
Some of them do.
Some
none
do.
of them do. None of them do.
Some of them.
No, some of them just let their kids roam free.
Jesus Christ.
Where?
Wait,
I don't see
you're
a
not
problem.
supposed to let your kids roam free?
Yeah, that's the way it works. That's how you raise them.
They're free range.
Yeah, that's right. They learn on their own. The lessons of life at their
But that's
purest.
That's a crazy thing too, though. Is like, have you seen all this stuff about the parents in New York that like let their like 12-year-old kids ride the subway after they've taught them how to, and they have access and all these other things, but then like they're free range parents, but then people call CPS on them for like doing it in a safe way, but allowing their kids to have that kind of sense of independence, like it's a problem.
I gotta say, I am not a fan of free range parenting at all. I have a friend who does that, and it drives me nuts because anytime her kids come over, like they just go completely bananas in my house, and then
That's
like
right.
they're outside.
That's right. Bananas.
See, but I don't think that's
In
like even
pajamas.
like I think
Yeah.
that if
Like
you're
he said.
setting boundaries of what is typical interactions and
Yeah, that's
environments that
all
are not
your fault
yours.
with the boundaries. The lack
No,
of
I'm not saying that's. I'm
setting
saying
them
that's the parents'
in your
fault
home.
for not setting boundaries of like, we're going to go into this environment and this is what your expectations are, and here's what you need to do.
Right.
Like,
So Lola's expectations are unreasonable.
no, the parent is not setting the kid up for success.
Let them-
No, I would not want my children riding the subway alone.
Why not?
Period.
No, not at all. But like for instance, with my friend, right?
How are we going to get the new Warriors if they don't ride the subway by themselves?
They're the new warriors.
Latchkey kids,
I don't know.
play.
Like, I
So
think I was walking to school by myself in like 4th grade, 3rd grade. Like I didn't.
Wait,
And this was after, in the school district, there were like things that went out to parents being like, "Hey, by the way, people are trying to steal your kids. Don't let them walk alone." So
No.
but I mean, like, we still walked to. I still had to walk to school. Like,
Well, walking to school is different.
Is it?
But it was. I mean, we had to walk about a half mile.
Yeah. Uphill.
did you ever
Well,
have like a prison guard offer you a rice?
Yeah, I was
Krispie
looking-
treat?
I was looking at this. I don't see a problem with this. I don't see a problem. You get some pretty trippy Rice Krispie treats at this point.
Oh my god! Like
Those
the
are
best.
questionable.
Well, there's drugs in them, Leah. So
It messes with the rice or with the marshmallow. Makes
Yeah.
it so doesn't quite.
yeah, it just doesn't mix well. Yeah, I wonder if it affects the taste. Go ahead, Lola.
It said that she allegedly hid 4 amphetamine and dextroamphetamine pills in the treats before taking them into a South Carolina women's prison.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than the prison wallet.
But look, she didn't even like try to hide them.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like, what in the world?
I mean, why not just put them like in the middle, like a little cutout hole, put them in the middle and squish it together? You wouldn't see them at that point.
What the hell?
Or like crush them up.
I don't know if they'd be as potent.
It's just like, how stupid do you have to be? You're obviously gonna get caught.
Why you
Extremely
all gotta
stupid.
hate her game?
Because it's just sloppy. It's a sloppy
Game was
game.
stupid.
Yeah, if she played a neater game, if she was more advanced in her smuggling, I would have more respect.
Also, her job is to be like a pillar of.
It's fine. I'm not as concerned about that.
Okay.
So you're like, hey, it's okay that the prison guard was smuggling in the drugs. It's just she didn't do it right.
You know what? At least they're gonna get him some way. At least it's through a trusted member of the community.
True.
See? There you go.
Yeah,
Gotta look
but
at things in a
if they
positive
keep
light.
doing shoddy work like this, then how
Yeah, see,
trusted
that's-
can you be?
But see, that's where you go. That's what I'm saying. This is sloppy. This is no good. You're not good at your job.
Maybe she was just tired of being a prison guard and she was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm gonna make some shitty Rice Krispie treats.
She wanted free room and board. is what
That's
she wanted.
actually
That's
that's
what I was
actually
about to
baby
say.
Tylenol.
Paying to-
She was missing her friends. She wanted to spend more time with them.
It's most likely baby aspirin. She's just not admitting it.
I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at the stupidity of some people.
What's your
Yeah.
opinion on this, Will? How do you feel about this?
Will's stupidity.
Oh, he's muted.
I don't have an opinion either way. I think if she wants her meth cookies, she should be allowed to smuggle them in any orifice and let the market decide.
Am I right?
It is all about the marketplace. You're not wrong.
What Will
Yeah,
said.
I guess.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
So-
You know,
Capitalism at its
capitalism. Yeah, capitalism at its finest. Yeah, I like.
Also-
Yeah,
I was kind of like on another planet, so I just kind of guessed. So
you nailed it on the head, though, man. You brought in a new light
You,
to
Thank
s-
this. Yeah,
you
thank
stuck
you.
the landing, sir.
You did. This is a capitalism, and this is what America is.
I
Drugs
don't
and Rice
under-
Krispie treats.
I don't understand though, like why you would try to smuggle in like I don't know amphetamines and stuff when you could just make canna butter and make like
Weed Rice Krispie treats.
right.
Yeah.
too many steps.
I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
Too many steps.
It's not that hard. I make canna butter.
yeah, but you're intelligent.
Yeah, this person's just a prison guard, Lola. Come on, cut her some slack.
Low
I think
resist-
I almost feel like she wanted to get caught.
Well, yeah, like the shoddy work of hiding those pills there, like
Maybe she was just that high that she was like, no one will see these. It's fine.
You know, they're always looking for the DNA, the dick and attention.
I like
There's
it.
Will. There's Will.
that was good.
There he is.
Wait,
I
what's
like
wrong
that,
with dick and attention?
No, I'm not. I'm being very ambivalent with it, but that's what they're looking for typically, the dick or the attention, or dick and attention.
This case,
Usually
they
they go
just
hand in hand.
well, this was a women's prison, so it's just the attention at this point.
So there's also Daddy involved then.
Daddy and attention.
If there's a dick in the prison, they'll find it. They'll sniff it out.
They'll
This is true.
sniff out Daddy.
Sniffing daddy, sniffing daddy's dick.
Oh, that whoa.
I just puked in my mouth a little bit.
You're welcome.
Well, I mean, the women are in prison for a reason, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
it's all because of daddy.
And
Daddy
dick
either
and,
loved
dick
him
and
too
attention.
much or didn't love him enough.
The attention side
Yeah.
of the equation.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault. Why are they guilty of a wronged life? I don't get it. They just want some Rice Krispie drugs to cool them down, ease the
Tell you
pain.
what, the best like they weren't Rice Krispie treats, but they were Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebble treats,
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
Oh, those are delicious.
Those are
and they
pretty
were
good.
made with canna butter. So
Ooh.
like every time you would eat one, you'd be like, "Oh shit, I need more."
Lola,
Yeah.
I don't do drugs.
Well, I know.
Weed makes me angry.
And apparently it upsets Leah that people do drugs.
No, I have no problem with it.
Weed makes her angry. You heard her.
People can do all the weed they want, but weed in myself
Anti-weed.
makes like my being. I become really snarky and rude, and I don't like it.
You know, it's kind of the opposite of what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I know.
You're a conundrum.
But maybe it's because you're so bubbly in your personality, or
you're naturally high.
Yeah,
I feel like
that
I
is
have
legit.
the
I will give that.
opposite.
I've been to like parties where people were rolling on E, and I was sober, and I was right there with them. I was like, the lights are nice. And I'm like stone cold sober, and they're just like, "Do you feel how fuzzy this?" And I'm like, "It's so fuzzy." Like I'm right there with them.
The fuzziest I've ever been. Caramel Rice Krispies is somebody saying in the chat there.
Caramel?
Yeah.
Wait,
Anthony Perrone is saying caramel Rice Krispies.
Are the cats meow?
Yeah.
I want Rice
I do like
Krispies.
cats. Yeah, we're out. I want homemade Rice Krispies, though. I know Will is all about the homemade Rice Krispies.
I'm obsessed with Will's cat. Like, I like Lola cat a lot.
My three-legged cat.
Yeah, I like your kitties.
And my Cosmo kitty.
Have you ever explained to us what happened to the fourth leg?
The fourth leg got blown off by some yokel here in Oregon.
Fireworks are bad.
Baby.
Some guy, we suspect some guy just ultra pumped a BB gun and walked up to her and shot her point blank.
Oh no.
Because when they went to amputate, they saw a little mini ball in her shoulder that shattered it. So,
did you find her before she lost the fourth one then?
No, I've had her since she was a baby.
Oh.
And she lost it about, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. So, some asshole shot her.
Ugh.
And no anti-prone, they're downstairs, and I ain't going down there to get her. Unless she comes and starts whining at my door.
Every now and then you'll hear her.
Yeah, Lola in particular has a horrendous cry that she does.
It's funny.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then she recently, last summer, broke her leg, and we had to, so she's been through it.
Yes.
She's a trooper.
She's retired now. I think she's realized she can't leave the yard anymore.
Yeah,
she's a tough cat.
Yeah, she is. That's why I like her. And she's she hates women. So
She hates women.
Every woman that comes here, she's like, "What the fuck are you doing here, you trifling bitch?"
Well, do you think pets acknowledge gender?
Yeah, there's sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Like our big dog, she does not like men, and especially men that are like around 6 feet. Anybody wearing a baseball cap, she's got problems with them.
She's specific, like no man with baseball caps. That's it. That's out. Ooh, sorry, Billy.
It's trauma. Like it's like she had clearly at some point in her past, someone did something to her that fit those descriptions. And so until she realizes that they're not that person, she's like, I'm going to bite your leg off. I mean, she doesn't. It's all like bravado. Like she's going to bark at them and be loud and try to make them not come near. And she wouldn't actually probably bite someone, but...
My grandmother had this cat. Its name was Fluffy, right? And this cat hated everyone but my grandmother. But it really hated children.
Mm-hmm. Because probably like some kid fucked with her, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But she was mean. Like she would sit up by my grandmother, like she'd sit by her side, and if anyone would come near my grandmother, she would hiss at her and then like hiss at them. And then she would like swipe at them.
It's a Disney villain cat.
Yeah, like it was crazy. That cat was insane.
Well, like when we got Milo, you know, he's a little over a year now, but he was like 5 months when we got him. And my nephew came to visit, and he's 8, and he walked to the house, And this dog was like, nope, I don't like little people. Little people are scary. And he was like barking and snarling, and he had never done that before. But something about kids was just a trigger, you know? And then eventually, now he's like, oh, okay, cool, you're a kid, I don't care. But we had to work him up to that, you know? Because I'm sure, but we got him, his story is that he came from Mexico, and he had lived on the streets for a couple weeks before he got to the rescue. So I'm sure that, like, some kids fucked with him, you know?
Probably.
Is it better to buy a pet that's bred or rescue?
That's, you know, I think it depends on what your needs are.
And how much you want to spend in medical bills on the dogs in the long run.
That is true too, because most purebred dogs will have medical problems. Yep. Because selective breeding has led to issues within the bloodlines.
Mhm.
And
that's a human issue too.
Oh yeah.
Mine's
I feel
dying.
like that's why people are getting stupider and stupider.
But then, like, you know, with rescue dogs, you kind of gamble on what you're going to get with them.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want to spend
They might have been thrown away for a reason.
Do you want to spend on medical bills or training? Because those are really what your choices are, you know? Like, we're a couple grand in on training for our two dogs, but then we could be way more in on training for our 2 months. Or we could be way more in on medical bills if they were purebred, you know?
I'll just stick with the tarantula.
We're coming around to the tarantula, huh?
I think if you want a dog, though, I would say don't get a puppy. Get like an older dog. Get a dog that's like 5 or 6 that you know their personality. They probably come with some training. Puppies are cute, but they're a lot of work, and I don't know if they're worth all that work.
I think we just came to the conclusion that we need as low maintenance a pet as we can get, and so we have like fish, a tarantula, turtles,
fish.
Yeah.
You know, frogs. We have a frog that lives in the backyard named Rosie.
Frog that lives on the internet.
A frog, gee, what
I want an axolotl, but we can't have them here.
You want a what?
An axolotl?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a little it's like a little freshwater alien salamander.
Alien salamander. How do you spell this?
AXOLOTL, I think.
You're making those letters up.
Weird letters together.
You're making that up.
I think so. They originate from like Mexico. There's like a creek in Mexico, which is why I think they're called axolotls.
Lola, it's
yes. Do you see it?
Translation, Lola, it's crick.
It's what?
Crick.
A crick?
Yeah. Just making sure you knew what that really meant.
Are you sharing it? I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to share it. I need this in my life now.
Salamander aliens. There's a girl on TikTok that breeds them out of Chicago.
They smile.
Yes.
So Phil can get you one.
You know where else you can find aliens? In Absolute Book 2. Back it now, back it often, friend.
Yes.
The final conclusion to the epic story that is the most talked about book from Unhinged Entertainment.
Where do you find these at? I want one.
People breed them.
Indiegogo, friend.
Like I said, there's a girl I found on TikTok that she breeds them out of Chicago.
Have y'all seen the stingray that laughs?
Yes.
That's not in Absolute Book 2.
It should be.
Consider it done. Now you can find the stingray that laughs in Absolute Book 2 in the final pages of Absolute Book 2. Back it now, back it twice, back it often.
They're so ticklish.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can find this stingray.
We got a Phil in the chat.
We got a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah, we're ignoring them.
Why are we ignoring the chat tonight?
I don't know. That's not my job.
It's because everybody wants axolotls.
Yeah,
we
we're talking
can't have
about.
them in California, so we have to move out of California to get axolotls. But
I think Will's kitties would love the axolotls.
Phil can get one.
Yes, because Chicago's fine.
Yeah.
See that? Lola needs an axolotl.
Lola,
Right?
it's Stress in a Box is
Awesome.
the name of the girl that on TikTok that breeds them. It's she's called Stress in a Box, and she breeds them and like does a whole
I
bunch of
gotta
videos
open
about
YouTube.
axolotls.
Can't
But
read
they're
these.
freshwater, which is nice.
I can't read these.
Lola might be able to have one where she's at.
Yeah, probably.
They don't give a fuck down there.
Well, there's an ant.
That's true.
Get it.
We don't.
They don't give two fucks.
I don't think.
Slurp louder, Silvar. I'll slurp as loud as I want.
So the only
Passed
reason
out?
why
What's
I guess we can't have them in California because they're technically an endangered species, but they only breed in like one in the wild. They only breed in like one creek in Mexico. So it's kind
Crick,
of weird
babe,
that
crick.
we can't.
Otherwise, Lola won't know what you're saying.
They only breathe in one creek.
There you go.
Got it.
I know what a creek
Thank
is.
y'all. Thank y'all.
Just because I'm country doesn't mean I don't understand.
Just because you're country doesn't mean you're not a little rock and roll.
She's so rock and roll, babe. I love it.
You're funny. Can y'all see this?
I'm reading your chat in YouTube.
Oh,
so hold on.
he's my
There we go.
favorite.
Right? This video makes me happy.
His name is
Play the
Permanent.
video because I can't really make this out. Is there sound to it?
No.
Oh. How do you know it's not like being tortured right now and it's just like screaming in pain?
Everybody's been complaining about this guy making this TikTok video of him doing this, but look, he's like,
Also though, he's gonna like toss that stingray back in the water and he's gonna swim on his
Yeah.
merry way.
Let's laugh at it dying. Yay!
see?
Oh, he lived.
Can you see this?
I mean, I'm both full screen. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, I don't know what's showing. Hold on. Okay, never mind.
Oh, it was
I have to
Garlic.
actually like
Okay.
share the article
Sorry.
that I had
Oh.
pulled up.
It's a lot.
I didn't
being
mean
tortured.
But like, you make
It's
a
okay.
good point there,
It's
Jason.
Yeah, it's being tortured.
Stingray tickle video sparks outrage among animal rights activists. Like, people have been like blowing up because of this, right? Because they're like, it's being tortured, it's being tortured. But if you watch the video, it's laughing.
Yeah, but
but my thing is like, who's behind the animal rights activists? Because like,
well,
if we're gonna say that if it's
Bless
PETA, PETA can suck a big fat.
yeah.
cock.
But my whole point is, do stingrays laugh? If
Why
they don't laugh,
wouldn't
then
they?
it's not everything can laugh.
How do you know?
I don't think fish laugh, Lola.
How
It
do
might
you
have been a
know?
reactionary thing, but most likely it was not going to be caustic to the animal in the way that these people are claiming that it is.
I don't think it's as horrific. I'm being overly dramatic. I really don't think it's laughing though. I think it's trying to gasp for air, if anything.
Agreed.
Wiki. Oh dear Lord! Someone called PETA. Someone is tickling a stingray.
Yeah.
No, like seriously, how do we know that things don't laugh like outside of humans?
Testing.
Testing?
Ugh.
Yeah, you test these theories.
See, but
There
here's the
you
thing: if they tested
You hook
that
them up to
theory,
electrodes.
if they
shock
tested
'em.
that theory, that would also be
See if it's
in
a
essence
giggle or a
considered,
It would also be
like-
inhumane. Yeah.
exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like there's
Well, it's like, all right, you know how it sometimes looks like your cat is smiling and it's like, oh, my cat's so happy. No, it's actually like smelling the air almost. Like it's not, cats don't really smile. It's just an optical illusion that we see in the animal because we smile. So
Oh, yeah,
not
no, we
everything reacts like we do. Not
Well,
everything's
like-
going to laugh.
well, and
Most
we,
animals see smiling as
well,
a
and
sign
we-
of aggression.
we as
Yep.
humans, we matrix,
Teeth
right?
is
So
how
we
they
give our animals
represent anger.
like we give our animals human characteristics.
Yeah.
Because we don't know better, right? Like so, a dog behavior that we think is cute a lot of times is actually aggression or is frustration or insecurity or whatever else it may be because we as humans matrix and go, "Oh, that's this answer."
Right.
But also like anytime that it's like animal activists, I'm like, oh, is it PETA? Because PETA can fuck themselves.
No, I'm not. I don't disagree with you there.
Silver says we know rats laugh, so I don't know how
Okay.
we knew that, but
Well, just watch Charlotte's Web.
I'm
Oh,
having rats right now were a rough time because we have a rat in our garage that ate our drain hose from our washing machine. And the exterminator set up traps, and I'm just pretending that it's going to go to the farm.
No, it's gonna die.
It's gonna go to the farm.
Yeah,
It's
gonna
going
die.
to the farm, Jason.
It's gonna get killed. Blood everywhere.
Don't ruin this for me, Jason.
the rats, those overgrown rats we call squirrels tend to get in my garage, and they eat all my
Yeah.
bird food.
I call them ROUSs.
We shoot those motherfuckers.
They eat our
Sometimes we
bird food
freeze them in our
too.
freezer.
But we also we we grease all the bird food feeders, and now it's a little bit better. But also like they're awful, kind of. You know?
We have this bird feeder that looks like an old like Addams Family house, right?
Oh, how cute!
Like
Wookie,
it
you're
was
right
sitting out. It was cute until the squirrels ripped the top of it off and like chewed through it to get to the bird food, and we were like, "What kind of squirrels are these?"
Monsters. Have you seen though? I think it's Mark Rober on YouTube. He did like the squirrel obstacle courses.
Oh.
Squirrel obstacle courses?
Yeah, so he's a JPL scientist. Like he works for
It's
NASA.
interesting so far.
But he decided to do a obstacle course for the squirrels because he kept stealing his bird food during quarantine. And then he was like, "They're real smart, and I think it'd be fun to see how smart they are." And so he built this entire obstacle course in his backyard for the squirrels, where they have to like climb over stuff, and they do different things, and like it's all like mechanized. And then, but he basically learned how agile and smart squirrels are in the process. Where he was like, "Yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens." Oh shit, they're real smart.
Squirrels are assholes in my yard. Like they want to throw acorns at me.
Maybe you did something wrong.
I haven't bothered them.
You
I
don't know
feed
that.
them.
You took over their land.
Maybe if you actually left them acorns, they wouldn't throw the acorns at you.
I had some horny squirrels on like there's a tree right outside my front window, like right outside my window in my
They
bedroom.
were like, "Girl, we eat acorns, not acorns. Stop sending those over there.
Oh my god.
We don't want them."
Sam's is having like a roll at me tonight about my accent.
You have an
You're
accent?
rolling it tonight.
Okay.
You're rolling it tonight. You gotten real loose and real like limber, and like you're full on like in the cut.
But back
They
to
say.
PETA. I just take a moment to come back to PETA for a second.
Do we have to go back to them?
No, hold on.
They're-
Bear with me.
You have to go back to them.
Well, so my other issue with PETA, other than killing like healthy puppies and kittens because they don't think anybody should own animals.
Yeah, they're fucking bastards.
But the other thing that pisses me off is like the bullshit propaganda about like shearing sheep and milking cows and all these other things that are actually more beneficial for the animals because they feel like it's quote unquote unfair.
I think it gets crazy when like you're wrapping yourself in plastic and pretending like you're
You know what?
meat.
It
at
is
the
unfair
store.
because nobody's milking me. So
That's right.
I'm very offended by this.
Hashtag milk Jason.
Jason's
right.
Mother Nature.
Trending
Milk
now.
me, damn it.
Trending now.
Disavow.
No. We avow it.
I have
But,
good
like,
friends that are
if-
full on PETA.
If
now.
you don't shear a sheep, they get sick and they're in pain.
But why would you not shear them? Like what is their
Because you're taking away their winter clothes.
No, it's not even that. It's like they like post super.
Stealing their fucking sweaters, you assholes.
Yeah, they post like super propagandized shit where they like show a sheep that's like bloodied and like, look, do you see what wool does? But like, no one shears sheep like that, you know.
There's a lady that lives down the road that has alpacas.
Oh my god, stop it! I want one.
She puts sweaters on them in the winter.
Yeah.
They get cold. They get cold.
But they look like a soccer team of alpacas because like they're all the same color.
They're the alpacas.
That's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Do not
The
say
alpacas.
this without giving me pictures.
I'll have to take a picture next time I go over to her farm.
I am after the week that I had with work, I'm like literally 2 steps away from just leaving my job and becoming a goat farmer.
Farm them goats. Plant them. Water them. Grow them.
By the way, Silvar is pointing out that we know lobsters have social hierarchy and serotonin, so.
Yeah, he also said that, and he's right, cats actually do smile through their eyes. This is true. And that there's been studies on rats, and the guy, they're talking about the rat guy doing studies. And then Anthony Perron said something about like showing Mel Brooks movies to the stingray to have him laugh. That was a good technique. That might happen.
Yeah, that'd make it laugh.
Yeah.
Because we have this rat in our garage right now, and we're trying to figure out what to do with him.
Murder him.
Well, we're working on that, but I don't want to pretend. He's going to the farm, babe.
The farm of death, the death farm.
The Grim Reaper farm.
But I
Send
guess
him to the farm where
so.
he gets disemboweled.
My mom was talking to one of her coworkers about the rat, and he was saying that like
hey, Hockey.
that he had like that in like the 80s or 90s he had some rats in his walls, so he put out he went and bought rat poison, and then in the middle of the night all of a sudden he heard screaming in the walls, and it was the rats, and they used to give warfarin to rats, and that was what like made them bleed out. So he just had like nights upon nights of just screaming rats in his walls.
That's awful.
The screams
awful?
of the rats.
And I just like it's like how
How do
far
you
have we
silence
come,
them?
but also like woof, I can't even imagine. I would not be okay for
And the rats
weeks.
screaming.
We
I wouldn't be
It's
able
harvest season for the rats.
Yeah.
That's right, Clarice.
we used to have a barn down by the house, and it had silos connected
Yeah.
to it, and the field mice and the field rats would live in it.
Yeah.
So you could hear them, like anytime you would walk by, you could just kind of hear them like scraping around in there.
Breeding and banging.
It's like the worst horror movie come to life.
eating their
Yes.
babies.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, and we have
eat
like
their
cats that roam our
babies.
neighborhood that like they love to hang out on our front porch in the evening. And I'm like, can we walk around the house, guys? You want to hang out in our garage for the night? Like, go get this rat. But they don't have any interest in that. They're just like,
Well,
They
according to
have a couple
Sylvester
of porch.
Stallone, rats make a very tasty burger.
Ew.
nope.
Nobody saw
I'm
Demolition
good.
Man? Come on.
But no.
That movie's facts. That movie is pure historical. It's historical.
Okay, so like if it was a survival situation that I had to eat rat, I would.
I'd eat it if it was cooked right.
I'd eat a human if I had to. Come on now.
I've heard they taste like ham.
Humans?
Mhm.
It depends on what part you eat, I'm sure.
I mean, you would think like it's probably
This is going down a totally weird rabbit hole.
My
No, not
fingers
rabbits.
definitely taste
Not
like
rabbits, humans, Lola. Humans, not rabbits.
I don't want to go down any human holes. Just saying.
There's a lot of human holes we can explore.
No, I'm good.
You wanna
No, it's fine,
explore my
really.
human hole, babe?
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. See? It's all about the human holes.
What about you, Will? Would you eat like a rat?
Feels like, why am I here? Just stepped away.
Will is gone.
Feels
But
like
I also
disavow
I
all
also
these
recognize
people.
that if I like, because I grew up on the farm when I was a kid back in Iowa. But
See, best rat burger I ever had. Yeah.
but I don't know if I would like if I had to be the one to slaughter something. I don't think I could. Like, I think I'd be like, well, I guess I'm eating vegetables.
We are all trying to figure out the 3 seashells. Yes.
Yeah, the 3 seashell thing is just beyond weird.
You wipe with the seashells.
Yeah,
you
I know.
scoop it. You scoop the poop out with the seashells.
That's just going too far into
Yeah.
it for me.
And you scrape.
It's getting into stuff that I just don't care to go into.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone poops, Lola.
No, they don't.
Everyone.
Everybody Oops.
Sometimes.
Whoa.
See, and actually, Wookie is right. Statistically, we've all eaten rat. He's not wrong.
How?
What do you think? All your food is clean?
Yeah.
They don't get stuck in those like machines that turn meat into like hamburger patties and stuff like that. Do you live in a fantasy world there, Lola? You know, you've eaten
No,
like
but I live in a world
spiders
where
and
you can take
Yes.
your animals and have them slaughtered. So
yeah, but like, what about your cereal? You've probably eaten spiders.
no.
Have you ever had ketchup?
Yeah, ketchup.
Ketchup's
What
full
about
of
ketchup?
bugs.
There's a lot of bugs in
There's
ketchup.
tons of bugs. It's like 60% bug.
Especially
Yeah.
like Heinz, they
Yeah.
they ferment their ketchup in like open vats.
Yeah, and they leave them in the back of trailers for the tomatoes to ferment, and then they can them.
But what if you make your own?
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Well then
Then it's not delicious, Lola. Then it's not Heinz.
it's lacking protein.
Here we go.
There's no protein in your ketchup now.
That was good.
I'm just saying, like,
Uh huh. Fucking no.
Babe, when we
protein.
move to Hawaii, we're gonna make our own ketchup. Get
That's
ready.
right. That's right. It's gonna have cicadas and frogs in it.
I'm just saying, like, if you make your own, you don't have to worry about all this stuff.
Lola, if you make your own everything, you don't have to worry about anything. But we don't live in that kind of society.
Jason.
Lola,
Jason.
Don't
Stop
make me
speaking.
get country on you, Jason.
Yeah,
No,
she's
no,
gonna
the
go all
thing
country
is,
all.
like, I know I
Hey,
have
Fitzchosen,
a
what's up?
crunch. We call them crunchy people, right? Like hippies around me.
They're like tasty, crunchy, like what, like Nestle Crunch bars or something?
No, like
And
they
chocolate
live off
laces?
the land and they make their everything themselves. Like they're the granola types, you know?
Yeah, they're the most disgusting ones of all.
They're the Fugo de Chows.
Do what? Dan, what?
They're the Fugo de Chows.
I mean, not everybody knows about Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, but you gotta think they're probably some of the healthiest.
Hey, highlight Wookie's comment
You know,
about the FDA. Read it.
FDA has a figure on how much rat poop is reasonable to leave in food. Ugh.
There you go. You're eating rat poop.
No.
there's like the I don't know. I mean, like I think it's like a hard one because like
Is it really?
we can't support an entire population on
it's Will
only
back.
organic food.
You could try.
Is Will back? Are you back, Will?
What about it?
No, I thought you went away.
No, I've been here.
Oh,
He's like,
Oh.
just fuck all of this conversation.
bless
No,
you.
we were wondering, like, what was your thoughts on, like, well, I was curious about your thoughts on pets having human emotions, but then it led into, like, eating certain animals that,
Animals can emote, they just don't have reason. They don't have any oughts. We, the ones who determine the ought, because we have reason. So they can express just fine. They have spirits. They just, like I said, they're not capable of reason. So they can't have any morality. They don't, because they can't make it practical.
There you go. Right, he's right.
There
When
you
you're right, you're right.
But
That's
like I said, they're feeling beings. They can be hurt. They can be sad. They have energy that they emote,
Sentient.
and they detect your energy. And
Right.
there's no other animal that detects your energy and is more in tune than you than a dog.
Right.
And I think dogs were made to be with humans. So that's why I always say all dogs go to heaven, because it wouldn't be heaven without them.
It's a good
That's
movie
true.
too. What about eating rat?
What about eating rat?
Yeah, would you eat rat?
Sure. I mean, if that's what I had around.
There you go. Nothing wrong with it, Lola. Stop judging people.
I
I'm
mean,
not
there's
passing judgment on anyone.
You
I'm
passed
just saying,
Lola,
everyone.
fucking judgments.
All the judgments.
Takes
What
off
about a
for a
human?
couple days and she
What-
comes back all judgy. And
What if
shit.
Will? What if you had no other food source except a human?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I would do it, Will.
I would do it.
I'm not gonna.
I mean, they'd have to be dead. I wouldn't kill them, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not going down the human rabbit hole.
Oh, come on, join
But
us.
again, these
Come
are
on.
academic things. You know, like you want to say that in battle you would be courageous and you'd fight like anyone else, but you just don't
Nope.
know how you're going to react in that situation. You know,
No.
Plaguelos have apparently disagreed with you.
you'll find out
push-
about yourself when it happens. You know,
I'll push everybody out the door first.
He's Alpha Omega. You don't mess with Plagueis.
That's right.
I just no.
I'm the human potato chip, friend.
I have limits.
It's
I
okay,
will
I feel
starve
it
to
up for
death.
both of us.
Evidently.
But I mean, Will's not wrong. You don't know until you're in this situation.
You don't know till you're in the shit.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
I mean-
there's the case of the what were they,
Bravest
hikers
little
or
toaster?
mountain climbers?
The Donner Party?
No, well, I mean, there was a Donner Party, but
are you talking about the rugby team from Argentina?
Yeah.
Yes.
Argentinian soccer players. But they're used
Oh,
to
they-
Brazilian barbecue. They'll fucking eat anything.
When they crashed in the Andes?
yes,
Yeah, they ate the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what you have to do to stay alive.
That's right.
I would no, I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it.
We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
like,
Yeah, we'll find
Lola,
out soon
if
enough.
we were in a plane crash and I didn't make it, I would be perfectly fine with you eating my body.
Oh, Leah, you're too kind.
No, I mean, like, honestly, like if we were in a circumstance where like I was dead and it was about my friend surviving, yeah, fucking eat me.
This
I
is
don't
my
give a
kind of
shit.
conversation. Eat me.
These cocksuckers already detonating things.
Yeah, well, I think we're done over here, but you're 3 hours behind me. So
Mm-hmm.
Is it 4th of July already?
no,
So, it's
Yes.
not for 30 years, babe.
Yes, we
I get
celebrate from Friday to Monday night here.
no. We celebrate from June to August.
Yes.
I have friends that are literally
What?
drugging their dogs right now because their dogs lose their shit because all the fireworks are just happening because people.
I have
dumb.
friends who are drugging themselves because they lose their shit because of the fireworks.
Oh,
I have friends
fuck,
that drug
yeah.
themselves.
I drug myself.
That's the end of my statement.
I'm just saying, like, they're like war vets and stuff. They tend
Yeah.
to get triggered by the fireworks.
Yeah. Do you have another article?
Is it triggering?
Is it triggering the war vets?
I mean, I'm sure I could find one on triggering.
No, we don't want to do that.
We don't want to trigger the war vets.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Lola? Why do you want to trigger the war vets?
Jesus, leaves for a couple days and she fucking hates vets.
You heard it here first, ladies.
Oh Lord.
She just wants to trigger them.
Trigger them all.
Look at everybody.
Anthony says, I have 0 friends and happily drug myself.
Yeah. See, he's a happy
See?
camper.
Yeah, drug yourself.
Completely drugged.
He says, I drug myself to watch the fireworks. What the fuck?
Drug it real good.
Ooh, it's drugging.
I don't know, like, we have people that live around us, though, that, like, have those signs in their yards that say, I'm a vet.
Caddy.
Please do not.
Lola? Cat.
What?
Like how she had a cat after that.
Wait,
She
is Lola Cat around?
I don't know. Is she?
I heard it.
I heard meow.
I heard a catty.
Don't hear it.
Ah, we heard it. We all heard it.
She disappeared into the labyrinth of my house.
Hmm.
She melted into the shadows.
Chasing down the meth goblins.
Yeah, she doesn't go outside, so they can't cook her.
That's good. I hope they don't cook her. Where's this article at? This mythical article that upsets veterans.
Okay.
No, I don't want that one, Lola. What's wrong with you?
There's
Just so
a lot of
regular.
things wrong with me. Where do you want me to
Where
start?
shall she begin?
Oh, I don't. You know
That's
what? I
how
want her to begin.
counterways.
I want her to begin with the article, not the vet one.
Okay.
Vet hater.
What do you think about women who dress younger than what they are?
I think they're liars and whores.
I think
I
they're
think-
just they're crackish.
I
Yeah.
think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
We have very different
I think we
opinions.
should shame them.
But do you think
Yes.
there's an age limit
Yes.
on like what women should wear?
Yeah. No, I don't think there is. I think like
I think women shouldn't wear 14-year-old women. I think that's not cool.
I think women should wear whatever they're comfortable wearing. This whole
And I'm allowed to
culture.
laugh at them if I choose.
Absolutely. No, that's fair. Like, nothing stops anybody from reacting to it. But if people want to wear what they want to wear,
Now,
like that's
there-
their business.
There are some older women that can pull it off. So
What
it does
Leah
depend on
said,
the woman.
As
Depends on the woman.
usual.
Wait, go back. What is this? Wait, go back up. What is that?
I don't know. Her eyebrows freak me out, so I have to
What is
scroll
going
past
on?
it.
Wait, is that a woman?
Yes,
Are you sure? That's not a woman.
yes, it's this woman.
That's a man.
That's a woman.
That's a dude.
What makes you think that's a man?
That's a man.
She looks good in that bralette. Look at her. Get it,
Like
girl.
she's got curves. Come on.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she's catching all kinds of shit because she's like 39 and this is how she dresses.
Wait, I
No,
thought she
that's
was like in her
bullshit.
50s. She ain't no 39. She's got to be at least in her
See,
mid to
but
late
here's the
50s.
thing about it. Like, I don't think age matters as much because if you look at like 16-year-old girls, they're doing makeup like they're 40, and you look at 50-year-old women and they're doing makeup like they're 12, and it's just like it doesn't.
It's gross, babe. You can say it.
It's a
I-
hot fucking mess. So why do we care?
I just think she's lying about her age. That's all I think.
Yeah, agreed. Prison time for lying about your age.
Yes.
I mean,
Get
this
'em.
is
Get
her
them Rice Krispie
here,
nuts.
and this is her here.
Oh, what is she doing to her face? What's wrong with her? She looks like she. That's why I thought she was older. Look at that. I thought she was. She could be a grandmother.
She's your grandmother.
Oh, grandma. Dress better.
Hello, my old friends.
But see,
Put on a shirt. I'm sorry. Young people don't even dress like that, though. They actually do wear shirts. They don't just
You
walk
think
around in a
so?
bra. I have never
I
seen
just
that.
at the mall yesterday.
Yeah, no, they
and
do walk around with them, bro.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
I don't really
thought
get
they
out much.
Walk around with pants like hiked up to their rib cage.
It's like the 80s now.
It's
my
not
thing
the
is
80s,
like
it's the
the
reverse.
pants with the holes all through them.
70s.
70s.
Like, do you realize how much people pay for those pants with the holes?
Yeah. I used to do that naturally. Just wearing them for like 12 years, they get the holes in them. I do it the
Right.
old-fashioned way.
Anymore.
They pay the same price, if not more, for holes.
Yep.
What do you
Stupid.
think, Will? Is she 39?
39 years ago.
That's my boy. Yeah, she ain't no 39, man.
I mean, she kind of reminds me of the typical, middle of the day wine ladies that used to offer me something when I was working in their homes.
What's wrong with being a middle
Did you ever
wine
take
lady?
the wine, Will?
No, because I didn't want to end up, somewhere
Cosby.
the next
in their
day.
basement.
You mean you
missing
didn't want
some
to
of
end up
my-
in a bathtub missing a kidney?
No, I didn't want to be missing my seminal fluids and have to pay some kind of, child support, maybe, if she's on the wrong side of 33.
Dude, she
So-
probably would have paid you for your seminal fluids.
Yeah, she ain't getting it from my turkey baster.
Caddy. I hear a caddy.
There she is.
There's the caddy.
I love her so much.
Oh my
You heard
God.
her?
I want a cat, but Dan says I don't need more animals.
Just say no.
Rory.
Huggy says that is gross. I
Okay.
accept that.
Like, okay, I don't get out much, but I really just do. They actually do like 20-year-olds walk around in just a bra?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
That's disgusting. Okay, even to me, that's just a bit
Is
much.
it
Put on a
though?
shirt.
Like,
Is it
what does
though?
it
It is.
matter?
It matters. Put on a shirt.
Why does it? I mean, like,
Okay, because then also they're like, oh, I don't know why I just got kidnapped by some random guy. I'm not saying you're like an object, but
Those
there are
are-
perverts out there that are treating people that way, and so they
But
see that. And
those are opposite effects. Like,
I'm just saying, put on a shirt.
I mean, I don't think that going down the path of like, well, you deserved that because you were
No, I
doing
didn't say
this
deserve.
thing.
I'm saying it does happen though.
This isn't a
Like,
deserved situation.
Anthony's
Yeah.
begging to see the cat.
I think he got the cat. He's already go. Meow.
I want a Cats of Comicsgate calendar.
Cats of comics. You need to talk to Shane Davis.
Yeah, Shane Davis has the cat book.
Catty.
Yeah, like I want like Will's cats, and I want Billy's. I want Banana, and
Lola Kitty.
yeah, I want
There's
everybody's
Lola
cat.
Kitty. You're missing Lola Kitty.
Because maybe that'll make it so that Dan thinks
so
that it's okay for me
purry.
to get a cat.
No.
Purr.
Anthony's
Kitty,
happy now, Will.
Oh, sweet baby.
Let's make her big. So everybody can see her.
I guess I don't give a shit what people decide to wear. Like, that's their business.
Hello.
Oh, baby.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
She almost has like a white little like goatee type thing going on under there.
And she's missing a leg, so I can kind of hold her like that, you know?
Yeah.
See? She's going to swipe at me if I get her mad enough.
She'll fight you?
She'll swipe at me if she gets pissed off enough.
Yeah, they don't care.
She can
Yeah,
do the ASMR.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody loves your kitty, Will.
Yeah, she's the cutest kitty in Comicsgate.
Yeah, I want a calendar.
Or a three-legged cat. Well, we found her in Watts.
Say hello to Dr. Watts.
California.
And there's a lot of good memories attached to this cat. Like, I remember driving in Watts at like midnight, and my girlfriend at the time, and I remember she was like wearing this really sexy bikini, and like we were just picking up a friend or something, go like a pool. I don't know why, but I just remember because she looked really good in that bikini, and she screams, "Kitty!" leaps out of my car, disappears into an alley, and then comes back with her.
Oh,
So a lot of good memories attached to her Genesis, you know.
Oh, Hockey left.
Sweet kitties.
Dan
Sweet
doesn't let
memories.
me kidnap cats.
Nope.
She got her out of a trash can.
Gave you the option to steal one, but you didn't.
Wait, how did she see
I
her? if
tried.
she was-
I have
And
no
then he
idea
went
how
home.
she saw her because it was pitch
Last
black.
time I literally tried to carry him back over here, and he was like, "Let me back home."
Maybe it was her Germanic eyesight. I don't know.
Maybe she had like X-ray vision.
Yeah, it was from her Neanderthal DNA.
Wookie has a good point in the chat.
What?
In the chat that's over there that people are in, that they're talking.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's still a thing?
Yeah, but
You're supposed to pay
you
attention.
got about 6 people in there, so you might want to pay attention to them.
I don't mind what people wear, but if you're dressed as a giant vagina, don't talk to me about my patriarchy.
Yep, there you go.
That's true. Also, if you're wearing a furry suit.
See, there you go. You have your judgments. I have mine.
Like, I only judge furries.
I only say that because like
Sign up for
I
Lola now
totally
because she's going to dress as a
I totally
furry
fell
soon.
into that like at times where I told Dan one time about like I had to go to Hollywood Boulevard to pick up something for a friend's video shoot, and I was going to buy contact lenses, and I went by myself because I don't most of the time it was middle of the day, shouldn't have been a problem.
So far.
And some dude screamed at me for a block and a half about how he wanted to taste me.
Hey, baby, let me
And-
taste that shit. Huh?
And it was like very aggressive, and I was like, why is this even happening? And I like ran through the gamut of like, I'm not dressed provocatively, I'm wearing a sundress, like it shouldn't have been a problem. And then I realized that I shouldn't like think about that. I shouldn't be like, well, I was just wearing a sundress, like why is he yelling at me? Like he was probably mentally ill and that's why he was yelling at me,
Probably.
No.
but it's like this mindset of like being like, well, but I was dressed reasonably, like I shouldn't have been screamed at,
You asked for it.
and that's where I think we go down this path of like justification, because I told a friend about that, and I said, yeah, this dude screamed at me about, like, he cursed at me and made, like, sexual, like, provocations, and the answer was, well, what were you wearing?
Yeah.
And I was
What were you
wearing
wearing?
normal human things.
Were you?
You were wearing your woman suit.
Yeah, I was a human.
See, but that's the thing. What Will's saying, you could be wearing anything.
Could it
and
be
a
that
guy
he was just misbehaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I most likely was that, but there were still people that were willing to be like, well, what were you doing to draw him out of this?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know. I don't like a lot of guys. I mean, they're perverted. So if they see a scantily dressed woman, they're gonna do that.
No,
and
but
it's not
but
like
I
We're gonna
wasn't.
go.
no. I'm just saying though.
No, but
I wasn't done talking. I'm just saying, just because you're dressed scantily doesn't mean you deserve that kind of attention, but it's going to happen because men are perverted anyway. So you should be allowed to dress however you want. So should I. But if I'm wearing, Daisy Dukes and a tube top, I should be made fun of. You know what I mean? Like, I should expect it, but I don't deserve it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but I also think that, like, we as humans should be able to control our base. Let me rephrase that. We as logical humans should be able to control our base rates of intention and go, oh, that's a girl wearing a tube top and Daisy Dukes, and she's still a human, and I shouldn't make her uncomfortable.
Well, people shouldn't also go around, murdering and having.
Absolutely.
Rape and sex. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a perfect world.
Speak for yourself, Will Graham.
It just comes down to your personal dignity. I mean, I don't like to oogle or yell at women because I have a personal sense of dignity for myself.
Exactly.
And I just think it's beneath me to do it.
So Will has me come around with him, and I do it for him.
I know it sounds a little aristocratic, but I don't know. I just don't like to do it. It's something I don't know. In my head, I go, that's kind of beneath me. That's kind of undignified behavior. I have a thing for dignity. You know what I mean?
But everybody should look at that as is undignified and below them. Like, everybody should.
But let me play devil.
I try to behave like a gentleman whenever I can. And and I'm not talking in like a white knight, like supreme gentleman, Elliot Rogers sort of way. I mean, in a masculine way.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lola.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute here, though. Okay, Leah?
Yeah, I'm here.
There are women out there who do dress a certain way because they want that attention, especially an older generation of women, because they've kind of lost that youth,
that loving feeling.
That loving feeling.
So what Lola's saying is whistle on, boys, whistle on.
But I do think that there's a time and a place, and I think that, like, that...
I'm just saying that there are women who do want that attention, who do like that attention, and so they do dress that way so that they can get it.
There's thoughts.
But I think that, like, that attention can be garnered in an environment that is not everyday life.
Disavow.
And this is some of this is, I will say that some of this is colored by recent experiences, because in the last week I have been literally followed in my car twice.
She is a drunk.
I am drunk. But also, like, yeah, I was driving up the 210 last week, and some dude, like, looked over and winked at me, and I was like, no, not interested. And then he followed me for half the freeway, and I would move, and he would move, and then he would move, and I would move, and I was like, no, I'm trying to get away from you.
And he put his hands
I'm just going to point out, it's not just men who are doing it now. Women do this to other women as well.
Men do this to other men.
I don't think it's just... I'm not saying it's just men.
I do it to Will.
And honestly, if a chick had followed me in the car, I also would have been like, why are you following me? I'm just trying to get to my next stop.
Your next stop is my house.
But yeah, like
My basement.
and so it might be colored by that. And like, I'm not a hot piece of ass, guys. Like, I'm just a fucking
Hey, baby.
human.
Do you know who Pogo the Clown is? Come to my
I'm just
basement and I'll show
I'm
you.
just a slightly drunk human right now. But like, it is weird when you have to weigh the option of like, do I drive past my exit because I don't want this person to follow me off my exit and know
What if-
where I'm
what-
going?
What if it's your neighbor?
Mm-mm. I
You don't
was
have
nowhere
neighbors?
near my house.
But how do you don't know where your neighbors are going?
No, the only reason I know that they were literally following is that like we were in stop and go traffic, and I would move over a lane, they would move next to me. I would pull back, and they would pull back. I would move, and they would move. I would.
Why are you
speed up,
pulling
and they
away
would
from
speed up.
life? Why are you pulling
Yeah.
away from life, Leah?
Like
That's what
I'm not trying to be dramatic. It was
Towards
literally this dude was following me.
Towards
And then any
life.
time that I would look over, he was trying to get my attention. You know. So it wasn't me being like, oh, this guy is just this guy was trying to get my
Baby.
attention, and it was weird.
This guy was Plago and he bought a new car. He wanted to show you. He's pointing. He's,
Oh,
Yes.
he knows where to find me.
I know where to find her number.
Like, is mirrors on shoes really a thing?
Yeah,
I thought they stopped doing that in the 70s.
I do it on my shoes all the time.
Ooh. It's a good trick.
I'm
See up
just
all the
saying.
guys' skirts. You can see up all them kilts. Yeah. You got another article?
I don't.
Something that
What?
doesn't like attack
Lola.
Jason personally.
I mean, I do, but I don't know if anybody wants to talk about what I've got pulled up. So
How do you know until you try it?
okay. Next one I got is
Yeah, I
comic
don't want to see it.
news.
I don't want to read it. I don't want to see that one.
Well, it's been a good show, friends.
Yeah, have a good night.
I mean, we've been going for an hour and 22 minutes. So.
What? That's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing for Plago.
It's true.
What's the article? Pull it up.
I started a new comic book today, and I finished 4 pages.
Yeah, I started a page like 2 days ago. I'm not done yet.
So sad for you, Jason.
I know you do, man. I feel
You
sad for me
started a
too.
new comic?
Yeah, I started this morning. Just created it and then started it.
Oh.
I just finished. I fully finished Grey Toning the page just now.
You gonna show it?
So much.
I can, I
Should be
guess.
finishing Goblin Girl.
I am
Yeah.
working on Goblin Girl,
I was gonna say that,
but
well, thank you.
I drew it in like a couple hours this morning.
Don't you have someone to kill? Don't you have someone to kill?
Have someone to kill. What is wrong with Will?
I fall asleep one day, and then you're like, I'm creating a new book.
Well, that's what happens when I'm left to my own devices.
I just
You gotta-
needed sleep. It was a very long week.
You gotta have that leash on him, Liam. Where's this article that I've been hearing about?
He's a
What's-
grown ass man. He can do what he
What
wants.
happened to this article?
Yeah.
Just like noping out on it.
Jason doesn't want to see artwwork. He wants to see articles.
Yeah, I want
No,
to see
wait.
articles. No one
Have
cares
you heard about
Plago.
this lawsuit?
No.
About,
You gotta
over
read
this comic book?
This 13-page comic book is actually a lawsuit that, why do you do this to me, will be heard in a...
You're the one
Paris
asking for the article. Like, we're just sitting here out having fun.
This is like listening to Dirty Steve read the newspaper in Young Guns.
Yeah, dude, that's what I feel like, man. I used to be able, dude, I used to be able to read so fast. I was a really good reader. It's upsetting.
Now,
Now I'm
I'm kind of happy
shell of a
that I
man.
don't buy mainstream anymore.
Is it like a
Replacement
censorship
eyes.
thing, or what's like the rationale behind it? I don't know. The
Yeah, Billy, what'd you kill him for?
Yeah, Billy. He was cloning me.
Was he
He was-
hacking on you?
He was hacking on.
He was hacking on me.
Oh, that meat is fragrant.
He's just hacking on you, Billy.
I'm a
So what's this
pugilist.
What?
And you know what the music's mean? That word is a hog boy. We're talking about Young Guns. What's this lawsuit about?
Mm,
Don't everyone speak at once?
yes, baby.
I don't know. I haven't read the article.
No one's talking. It's
I'm
dead
too
air.
far
That's
away
not good.
from reading it.
Top of the
Not too
morning
far.
to you, girls.
So apparently, the lawsuit was filed in comic book form. Anyone ever
What?
filed a lawsuit in the form of a comic book?
What?
No.
Drew it out.
That's some
So for
dedication.
years, the Crown Plaza River Oaks guests have launched projectiles at its smaller neighbors, Third Planet Sci-Fi Superstore, causing roof damage that leads to destroyed inventory in the rain.
Wow.
Oh my god.
His attorneys took a novel approach to present its case against the hotel and its owner. They commissioned a team of artists to literally draw it out for them. The result is a lawsuit that includes a 13-page comic book. So
13 pages.
there's work for artists here.
Mm.
I'm just
There is.
saying.
Contact your local attorneys.
Like, you could start, illustrating lawsuits for people.
Yeah.
It's my dream
Mhm.
job, Lola.
They're in
Right?
the city.
I've never heard of a lawsuit ever.
Unless the
being done.
lawsuit wins, there's no precedent for that to be valuable.
That's right, because they're in the spirit world, assholes. They can't see us.
That's right.
You all
I,
see
don't know, I
the
just
size
thought
of
it was
that.
interesting. I was like, I've never seen a lawsuit in comic form.
I've never heard of a lawsuit in a comic form.
Yeah, neither have I. And then the legal response, the attorneys denied any wrongdoing. They also argued they weren't responsible for the actions of third parties, the tenants.
The tenants?
Yeah. Apparently people live in this hotel and they've been, like, damaging this place.
Mm.
But they made, like, a whole comic. Oh, who's the artist on it?
Drawn by Dan Plago.
That's right. Did it in a day, friends.
Wait, it said I could click ahead. I can't
Real
click
quick.
ahead.
Just handled it.
Click ahead. Click
Took care of
ahead.
that. Took care of that lawsuit.
Aye.
Filed
Mostly
an injunction.
suit.
Yeah.
Like, I
Conjunction,
forget
junction.
that if just
What's
because
your
I'm sharing
function?
the screen, it doesn't go to the next screen when I share.
Junction. What's your
Wait.
function?
What are you drawing?
It's the page that I
It's the
It's
finished.
a
page.
lawsuit, right?
No.
Got a lawsuit, babe.
So good.
It's page 1.
Battle Angel Alita.
Kind of. It's a post-apocalyptic thing.
Why you gotta rip me off, man?
Show you more pages.
Have you guys heard about the
This
comic
one?
book of the man that gives birth?
No.
A couple.
And then I got to flip backwards. There's this page.
Everyone
I-
hates you, Plago.
And then I did this page.
I don't hate him.
Let me see if I can find that.
Everyone hates him. Look at how good he is. Hate him.
Why am I supposed to hate him?
Because he's too good, Leah.
What
he's
is
too
going
good.
on with mainstream comics right now?
We'll
Like,
go back to what the
everything is
grayscale looks like.
just completely.
And I finished-
sideways.
I finished a page of Goblin Girl too. I did Goblin page.
So,
That's better, babe.
I hate you.
That's the stuff you post.
That's
And-
awesome.
What
Don't
else?
say you start a new book. Wait until Goblin Girl.
Well, they're already seeing it, so
It's too late.
too late.
Is Plagal ever gonna send me my meth goblin?
Yes. Did you
He
send
still
me your
owes-
address already?
He still owes me the original art to my campaign that he drew the trading card for.
Yeah, but I owe Will his meth goblin, so I'll send that to him.
Yeah.
I'll draw yours, Will. Don't worry. I'll get to it.
Someday.
I'll
That's
get it.
really good, man.
You, trust me,
You get
man.
your Rob Willis yet?
Who got a
God.
Rob Willis?
No.
I thought you did, Will. The
Corny
Rob Willis
Chihuahua.
Goblin Girl.
Ah!
Or a
Don't
meth
tell me
goblin.
that. Don't tell me that.
I mean, Frege did say today that Jason is in top 10% of comic book artists.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
I was on the phone with him. He called me.
Makes me sad.
Why does he say this, man? Why does he say this? I'm flattered, thank you, but I don't see it.
No, the lottery's tomorrow.
And then he said, you know what's annoying about Jason is that he keeps dogging on
Lottery.
himself.
It's not going to the
I only
hummingbird.
dog on the things that I don't like that I do.
Fucking
I
Rottweiler?
compliment myself on things I
You
do.
go at like 11:30,
Like
and then they draw
I
names.
I dog on myself because I know I could do better,
Puppies, you take puppies.
and so that's why I'm down on it. Even though if it does look good to everyone else.
Well,
Anthony said that he heard top 8%.
did you do the rogue?
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
You
I didn't mind it.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. He showed it on stream. I drew it. I drew it off stream, and then I uploaded it to his messages.
I never got my Space Marine. I was quite sad.
Really, I like that one better.
Dude, yeah, I was kind of hoping for a few of my
Facing
suggestions too, but you know, that's the nature of the beast, man. And also, the panelists were kind of picking at one point, so
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
These fuckheads kept making a variable.
yeah, the variable threw me off. I think it started when I suggested doing the Hulk in McFarlane style, and it didn't get picked, but he was interested. So people, I think, started to throw that out there, and I was like, okay. I did suggest one other variable, like Spider-Man, but in any costume of the artist's choice. So I thought that would be cool. You see different Spider-Man. What, Lola?
So Wednesday was the last Frigga June?
Yes.
Did you not see the drawings?
Yeah, I was on.
Oh, so Will, you didn't see mine?
No,
All right, I'll pull it up.
I did
I
like Legos.
was in and out. Like, I've been in and out of
Yeah,
Twitter
Playgirls is
and
really
out
good.
of YouTube.
What are you gonna do with that one, Plagle?
I had no plans.
It's a good one.
Oh, I love that dog.
Oh, that's the wrong screen that I moved over.
Fragos was really good too. I mean,
Yeah, his was my favorite.
I saw
to tell you the
Frigga's.
truth.
Irene's was good as well.
Irene's was really
Yeah,
good.
but- You can't.
We can teach him sign language.
Oh my god. You're going to teach a dog sign language, babe?
You
Yeah.
can do it.
Oh my god.
Look at this puppy.
All right, I'm sharing my
Show the
screen
puppy.
right
Show
meow.
the puppy.
Hold on, I'm sharing my screen. This is my
Show
rogue
the
that I did.
puppy. Show the puppy. Look at that. His name's Benford Berryville.
Okay, yes. I did see this one. I was
Okay.
like, that's cool, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't mind that one, man. I'm not
Look
upset
at
by
that
that.
puppy.
What you want that one?
Yeah, he's deaf. His name is Benford.
But how can he hear you call his name?
He looks like a serious derp.
No, we'll teach him
Look at his
sign
face.
language.
He does look like a derp.
That's an Odie dog right there, if I'd ever seen one.
Yeah, it is. So you can really call him any name you want. He won't know.
You won't have any
He
idea.
just needs to have his tongue constantly just hanging out of his mouth. And then
No, I honestly thought the Voltron. I was gearing up for Voltron, man. I thought because he was so into it, I thought for sure because he made it 2 hours that it was going to be Voltron, and then that one dude was like, "Yeah, no Voltron. I don't do robots." So that was out.
Has anyone seen Billy lately?
Negative ghost.
Not since the day before yesterday. Why?
I was curious how he's doing.
We had a weird morning day before yesterday, and I felt bad about it because I got like really bent out of shape. I
Huh?
think he thought I was bent out of shape at him, but I wasn't.
What do you mean? He's kind of like a dog in that way where he absorbs negative
I know. I
energy.
felt like shit about it. He didn't hop in on our stream this morning, and he was just like gave thumbs up, and he like I sent over something that he was going to color when he had time, and he was like, "Here's our thing. Just drop it in there." Like, and all I did was get thumbs up.
We are live right now, so we could send out a message and be like, "Hey, Billy, we love you."
You could,
He's
and he
probably
should
passed
be
out.
in here right now, but he's not. So
Hey, Billy, we love you. We want to make love to you.
If you're
Sweet,
one of the
sweet,
people
tender
watching
love.
right now,
Billy was worried because he was looking out for a friend the other day, and then the friend, as well as myself, both got really bent at the information that he had to share. It wasn't technically him; it was like somebody else, but he took it like I feel like he took a little bit like he was responsible for the information or something. It's like, no, dude. Like, it's good that people have information.
Yes.
Is this like the Matt Barr thing?
Yes, dude.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him since that, and I was bent out of shape for hours. Like, I stopped working on Goblin Girl because of it.
I don't understand how he's involved in that.
He had the information and he shared it with Matt that it was going around, so that he knew that like there was some weird shit being said. And obviously Matt was trying to focus and still be talkative with us, but he was like, like wanting to like nip it in the bud so that it wasn't going around, and it was kind of like eating at him.
Are we talking about the false mat situation?
Yeah, which is just fucking crazy because that's not who he is. Like I mean, if he did it, it would be like an obvious prank on like somebody he was so close with that they wouldn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If he had done it, but he hadn't, and but there was, I guess, somebody said it, and he was worried that there was these people that just met him that were gonna start thinking that like the shit was just like who he was, that he was a fucking shitty person. And I was just like, dude, like I would never let that happen. I would like fucking tell people like
Here's the thing: there's drama that goes all around.
Yeah,
It just it happens. People are going to disagree. People are not going to like each other. It happens.
On my skate high, man.
Like
Yep.
difference of your personalities happen.
I was emotionally like fucking
So
angry about the information, and I think Billy took it like we were.
But you know what? Everyone can agree on titties.
They can. They're great.
Just saying.
They feel like a bag of sand.
Just
you know what's better than tits though?
Ass.
Soapy tits.
Oh my god.
That's not wrong.
Did you say selfie tits?
No, soapy.
Soap.
Selfie tits are good too.
Yeah, I'm not mad about them.
Think about your tits covered in soap and how fun that is.
I'm thinking about it, and it's not very glorious.
Think about your
Mine
tits,
aren't that great,
Jason.
Mine aren't that great.
Soap.
No,
I'm sure that even man tits in soap would be funny.
Soaped up man boobs, Jason.
But now that we've been going for an hour.
Hold on, I'm almost done. Keep going.
What?
I'm almost finished.
We need Billy in here.
It's a joke.
He's probably passed out.
Is he? Because he slept earlier today.
He ain't
or
passed out.
He's doing Black Flag pages.
It's only 12:30.
Yeah, he's doing Black Flag 0 pages right now.
Are we sure that he's doing Black Flag pages right
let him
this
get
minute?
work done. Why we grab him with poor Billy?
He could be in here getting work done.
Oops.
He sent me the flats.
Just saying.
Hard at work.
Hard at work, evidently.
Flats. Psh.
So flat.
Flattest ever.
Lifeless.
Lifeless flat pancakes.
It's a rave. It's a rave.
It's syrup. What a
Syrup and titties? What?
What? Wait, what?
Syrup and titties do what?
Yeah. Lick and clean, friend.
Syrup and titties says what?
I don't.
What?
I don't know if I would be like. I'd probably be okay with syrup in the shower, but I don't think I would want like in general. It's a lot.
In general, yes. All day, every day.
Syrup in the shower just wash away.
I know that's the point.
That's what
you
the
have
tongue
it
is
for a
for.
moment, then it'd be fun, and then it would go away like it should.
That's what the tongue is for. Yes. Why do I draw outside the bleed? Why do I do it?
I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
Why do
Are you drawing something right now?
Yeah, I'm working on Absolute. I got a comic book, Lola. Did you know that? It's called Absolute Book 2. Yeah, Volume 2. Thank you. Yeah, see, it's in demand. It's so much in demand. There's going to be a new Nefarious trading card Matt Yaki just colored. Everyone gets a Frog G colored trading card by Ink Spots. Oh, no. Never mind. It's the Nefarious one is colored by Billy Basco. And, yeah.
Double unbacking because he's not in here.
Son of a... Colored by Will Perdomo. So, yeah. The great Will colored it. Looks great. Everyone gets a Frog G colored trading card, and it's a story of trust and
me and Will. We're not speaking.
Discovery.
Does Will color?
No, Will doesn't color. But I'll say whatever you want me to say to get you to back my book.
I don't do shit. I'm pretty useless in this whole endeavor.
He doesn't speak to me anymore.
Will, don't talk about my friend that way. Be nice.
You
to
never
yourself.
close your eyes anymore.
Who?
When you speak.
Don't talk about my friend that way, Will. You be nice to you.
Oh, okay. I was like, Dan Play will shut up and let your better half talk. What?
Oh, I see.
I'm not his better half. Trust me. The amount of shit that this boy has to deal with.
Leah lies forever.
Forever.
I am like Saddam Hussein had his doubles. I'm like that for Keanu Reeves. So someone will take a shot at me instead of the Saint Keanu.
Saint Keanu. We bow before they.
Okay, I'm stepping away from this page. I don't need
Yeah,
to work
put it
more
down,
on
babe.
this.
Put it down.
I just saw some stuff that needed some highlights. That's all.
So yeah, talk slower. Yeah. Little stage for Keanu. Yeah.
You know, I'm like a, I don't know. I'm like a facilitator, I suppose.
Facilitator of my needs.
Nothing wrong with that. Everybody
Yeah,
has a
no.
purpose, right?
Oh, thanks, Anthony.
I'm a pretty good facilitator.
Oh, Kevin
He
Tito's
is.
here.
He's a good friend on
You
top of it.
create solutions, not problems.
Yes, I act.
Hmm.
Everyone wants this. I remember that kind of happened. I mean, I remember one stream where Dan had all these people on and they're blabbing about like their creative process or something and like how it takes forever. I'm like, how about just feeding your fucking family? How about that one? That'll get you working fast. You know what I mean? Like I was like, it was the most basic solution I could come up with. It's like, how about you just like eat? That's a good solution to get you to move fast.
Right.
I remember that actually, that whole conversation.
It kind of sliced through everything like a, you know.
It did. Everybody's like, yeah, that too. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because everyone was like giving all these high falutin thing, like, yeah, how about eating? You know what I mean? It's like, that'll get you writing. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to give the money back. You know, so I write better under pressure.
Oh yeah, like that's human nature. Is that like
Will's got 6 kids to feed.
Well, we teach ourselves, right? Like you think about in high school, you know, very rarely do you do the project over the span of 3 weeks. You do it. You do it the night of, right?
Yeah. I did. Every single university paper I ever wrote was like 3 days, a day before, and and I was always really good at that. I remember I would see all the other students were like taking like 10 years to do their fucking projects. And I'm like, meh, I always wait till the day before. And I always scored high, but maybe it's because I focus when that happens.
Well, and I also think that there's a level of freshness, right? Like if you spent a month working on a project, that by the time that you have to if there is like a presentation aspect to it, that by the time you're presenting on it, you are not as fresh as someone that did it in the last week.
I finished whole paintings in like an overnight, like 18 by 24 paintings and stuff like that.
Well, it's just a good pressure mechanism to get you to focus, you know. Yeah. And personally, I need that pressure mechanism because I'm lazy. So if I don't have somebody out there saying, "Hey, I'm going to take your money away if you don't like do something," then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm just going to like watch To Catch a Predator reruns over and over again.
Yeah, you gotta study.
Well, I read something today that was like somebody that had said, until I had a diagnosis of autism and ADHD, I was labeled as lazy and this and that, and lazy and lazy and aggressive and all these other things. And that diagnosis kind of gave them a barrence of like, here's why I'm these things, and I can work through them now. And I do think that kind of respecting that like neurodivergence and realizing that like we all suffer from this in a certain essence, but going, oh, well, I can work through this and this is how I can do it. And like oftentimes pressure is an aspect of that, right? Like the idea that there is a deadline forces our brains to do shit that it wouldn't do unless there was a deadline.
Mm-hmm.
That we'd be like, oh, I can put this off for another week, but I have to get in this meeting on Tuesday and I have to own up to what I've done for the last week. And so unless I do this shit, I'm not going to because no one's going to check me on it, you know? So I think pressure is actually a very meaningful methodology when utilized correctly.
Yep. If you know how to handle it, you know?
Yes, it's about correct utilization. Like if you cannot utilize it correctly, then it becomes a weight that you cannot lift. But if you know how to utilize it, that you can be like, well, no, there's this date, and I'm gonna have to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
This photo is a John Woo film waiting to happen.
Right?
Full power peg, last 2 straight frogs. Yeah, probably a month.
Look at the photo, though. Oh, that's a John Woo movie. Like they have frogs instead of doves.
I do get my iodine from Alex Jones.
I love Alex Jones.
I always think of Adam Jones from Tool every time I hear his name.
He's like hilarious. Like on Saturday nights when Yellow Flash does his Saturday night stream, he plays that folk song.
I'm not too familiar with Alex Jones.
It's making the frogs gay.
Yeah. Have y'all not heard the Alex Jones song?
I don't pay attention to Alex. Like I barely know who the guy is, to be honest with you.
Oh, I've got to share this now.
I know his name, but once again, every time I hear it, I just think of Tool because the guitarist's name is Adam Jones. So,
right.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, I like Tool.
I gotta share this song with y'all now. Like this song makes me happy every time I hear it.
Oh, is Corey in the chat? Yeah, Corey Barton. We got a Barton in the chat.
What up, Corey?
What's up, Corey?
I think that's the one that doesn't like me very much.
Corey?
Yeah, I think that's
Corey,
the part that doesn't like me.
Corey loves you.
Who
Everyone
could not
loves
love you?
you.
You're a fantastic human.
Yeah.
Deserves all the love.
One of them's just not very like.
He's just not very degenerative, you know. He's more professional. He's more laid back. Or you know.
They're both very nice though.
Yeah, they're nice guys. I like Corey. Great artist.
But one is definitely less talkative than the other one.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But sometimes talking is exhausting.
I mean, if he didn't like you, he wouldn't be in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share this, and this is what's gonna play us out. Okay.
Okay.
What? What?
Yeah. What it is for tonight?
What are you talking about?
Goodbye.
I'm saying you don't have to sing tonight, Jason.
What? Why
You
do
wanna
you
sing?
hate? Why do you hate me, Lola?
Okay, we'll watch it. How about we watch it?
No, you don't. I'm just kidding.
That's what I need. You just say he's just a friend. You just say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Just say he's just a friend. Yeah, you gotta do the way he does it.
Yeah.
Bismarck, you know what he was talking about.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You know, playing his piano. What he's doing.
Yeah. This way, urinate.
Can you see this?
Hey, cutting beans in the chat now. You're getting like more people in the chat, and you're gonna end the stream. No, you only have 4 people watching. Never mind. There's no audio.
I know.
Oh.
Can you hear it now?
Absolute control. That's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
Oh, he's in a river.
I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive. You're selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we want to eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number 1 is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
Oh my god.
He's doing the Putin.
He's crazy.
Literal vampire pot, then the goblins hobbling around, coming after
Hey now.
My
Let's not talk
spirit
about
gets
that.
close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice and itself rising up against us. Millions upon people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is
What the fuck
gonna
is that?
say,
It looks
We
like a
love
gremlin.
our Somalis. We love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
Jesus.
That was funny. That was
On that
really good.
note,
That was good. That was good.
On that note, we're gonna say goodnight. Night,
Oh my
everybody.
gods. Good night,
thank you
everybody.
for